Baby, can you focus on me? Babe, focus on me. Hello, beautiful conscious creators. I hope that you have started your day with nothing short of health, wealth, peace, love, and light. As we explore healing and conscious creation together in this space, I hope that you remember to be kind and patient with yourself and your thoughts. I want to go over something that I said in the previous episode about not being the biggest fan of manifesting specific people. And it's not that I don't do it, right? But before I learned how to truly consciously create and realizing and coming to terms with the fact that I'm worthy, just all round worthy of everything that I desire, worthy, and I don't have to feel guilty for having those desires. Before I got to that point of just a sense of security and safety within my own skin to say, like, I do deserve these things, and healing from all of the past traumas that, sort of were the major things that threw me off of this idea or the sense of worthiness within myself. Before I got to that point, there was someone, a boy. It's always a boy. No. Anyway, there was someone. And he, oh, bless his soul, he could do no wrong in my mind. And yes, I'd met him. Yes, I just had this like strange, interesting experience that just felt like, I felt really connected to him, so to speak. And because I had these, not that I was necessarily attracted to him, but I just wanted to be in his presence, and I wanted to be him to be in my presence, and I wanted to figure things out. Like having met him, and then sort of there was like almost no contact for some time, that space and that period of no contact, that time frame where we just weren't in communication, I started overplaying him in my mind. I started imagining him to be the most perfect being that has ever, touched the surface of this earth. And by doing that and over fantasizing and over imagining, this is, like I said, before I knew how to consciously create, understanding that I can just live in the end and let things come to me, attract and not chase. Before I got to that point of knowing that I'm worthy of this desire that I have, before then, I placed homeboy on a pedestal, and he could do no wrong. He was the best thing since, people say sliced bread, I say cheese. He was the best thing since, those like stringy feta cheese. Oh no, feta cheese is not stringy, girl. But he, because I had built him up in my mind so much, and I wanted him to chase me. I wanted him to see me. I wanted him to recognize that, I'm worthy of his attention. Then I built up this idea of who he could be and the potential based on just those small few interactions. I built up the potential that he possessed and what could possibly happen if he was, I wouldn't say, I don't know if I wanted a relationship. Maybe. Let me not lie to myself. I think I did. But it was less about that and more about the fact that I just placed him on too high of a pedestal. And it's not to say that he's not worthy of whatever pedestals that he lives on or whatever, there's nothing wrong with him. I had just overplayed and overemphasized and over-focused too much of my thinking and my mind and attention on him that I forgot the attention to place the attention on myself. And he was here and very unreachable to him. In my mind, I could not get to his level, because he also possessed things that I also felt, you know, like he had this hardworking thing about him. He's just one of the most hardworking people I've ever seen in my life. And I'd lost that in myself, you know. I'd sort of just started cruising in that during that period of time. And so because he had all of those certain qualities, those specific qualities that I desired, maybe like I wasn't aware at the time, but those certain qualities that I wanted to see in myself, he just became on, like I just placed him on an even higher pedestal, and I built him up and I built him up and I built him up to the point where he felt unreachable. And so realizing that, I tried to manifest this specific guy, this person that just I didn't even feel worthy of at the time. I realized I was doing more harm than good to myself. And so that is the reason why I'm not opposed to manifesting and attracting specific people into my life. I'm a bit more cautious about it, because I'm a bit cautious about sharing it with people who end up placing these other people on too high of a pedestal. Because as much as I want to protect people that I'm sharing with, you know, I want to protect your peace of mind as much as I've learned to find my own peace of mind. And so I can help you and teach you to learn how to manifest without placing on a pedestal, but it can be a bit challenging in the beginning, especially if you have not discovered the worthiness in yourself just as yet. So yeah, that's what that's what I find a bit challenging. But the point is, you can. Manifesting specific people is just as easy as manifesting inanimate objects. It's just as easy as calling in these things, because remember, your desire desires you. Everything that you desire desires you just as much. By overemphasizing those things, it's like you're pushing them away, because you want to chase, and so it runs. The more you chase things, the more they run. But I'm digressing. Point is, it's possible. I just don't love it as much. I manifest specific type of people, the kind of people that, you know, like align with who I am. That's it. Anyway, thank you for listening all the way to the end. I just wanted to create some clarity on that. My name is Obakeng, and I am your accidental therapist. Mwah! Woo!